how I lost 22 kilograms and brought my 675 triglycerides level to 150. So this was in 2010, when 2 years after my marriage, with all the love my Bania wife expressed through her aloo ka parathas and ghee, I had gained more than 25 kilograms. On getting the medical test done, it was found that I was a 110 kilo bulky man, and the triglycerides levels were at 675 when 150 is considered normal. The lipid profile was hanging upside down. My wife got worried and I got alert. That was a time when I had been introduced to this concept called creative visualization. In a normal situation, I would have reduced my diet or would have joined a gymnasium and would have expected the weight loss to begin with my vital statistics becoming normal slowly. The question is, how does this creative visualization work? So, to make things simple, let me first explain the concept of creative visualization. To explain that, let me make you imagine something. Say, for example, recollect an incident in your life when you had badly wanted something. Okay, what is it that a 5-year-old or a 8-year-old or even a 10-year-old would want badly, at least once in his lifetime? Let me take it for you. Say a bicycle. One thing which we all have wanted while we were growing up. Imagine those days when you'd wanted that Ranger, that Mac 1. One day you see your classmate riding to school in a Mac 1, that racing cycle. You say to yourself, what a cycle. I wish I had one. I wish I had the same one. It is so sleek. It is so fast. Wow. And then you might have forgotten. But then that image of that cycle would continue to flash before you as you must have gone back home the same day. In the evening, in the night, and the next morning, you go back and want to touch that cycle badly. You've reached your school 15 minutes early, only to get hold of your friend and his cycle. He enters the school and you're waiting for him. You see his cycle and you sigh, a deep one. And wish again, wow, what a cycle. I wish I have it one day. And as he parks his cycle, you approach him and praise him for owning such a wonderful cycle. Praise him again. And then very sweetly request him to allow you to ride his cycle at least once. Your friend is kind and you get to drive that cycle. You're feeling that cycle. You're touching the handle, you're riding speedily and feeling the speed. You're experiencing the way it behaves with the road. You're experiencing how fast it can ride. You're experiencing all of these. You come back riding after taking 2 rounds and hand over the cycle to your friend. There's a big smile on your face. You're damn happy. The feel of the cycle, the seat, the height, the make, the speed of the cycle, you are under a hangover. You go back home, and the second day you come wishing again that you want to own this cycle, the same cycle like your friend has, and the feeling is getting all the more deeper. And every time you see your friends or anyone riding a similar cycle, you wish to own it. It's getting deeper. The wish starts turning into a desire, a deep desire. You start praying to own such a cycle. And exactly A month later, on your 8th birthday, your parents invite their friends and your friends for a party. And you know what? Your uncle, your chacha, your father's younger brother comes with a huge packing. After the birthday celebrations are over, the gifts start getting unwrapped one by one. One packing, which is very mysteriously packed, without any hint of what it would have contained, is unpacked. And to your utter surprise, it is the same Mac one. Your joy is uncontained. You feel out of the world. You are feeling at the top of the world. Now, the best part is that you had not even mentioned this to your parents, that you have such a wish that you want to have the cycle. And you have got a cycle which you have so badly wanted. What was this? Was it simply a wish turned true? Yes, it is in a way a deep desire turned true. But did it happen on its own? No. No, my dear friend. No, you did it. How? You did it unconsciously. Unconscious of the power of creative visualization, you did it. But you used it without knowing that it is a technique. It is an exact science. And I'm sure you must have used it many more times in your life later. But without actually knowing that it is something which you can consciously use to tap and make your subconscious work. So now let me tell you how I lost about 22 kgs of my weight and brought the triglycerides level to 150 from 675. When I became aware of this supremely wonderful concept called creative visualization and the power of subconscious mind, I thought I should use it to reduce my weight. And I began. I've been in a habit of writing affirmations since I became aware of its power. So in the list of my 10 affirmations which I repeated every day, one was this: I am perfectly healed, fit and healthy. Every cell of my body is healed, happy and healthy. I have an Abercrombie body. I am regularly jogging and exercising. I say these affirmations at least twice a day, even today. Once in the morning, as soon as I get up, and once when I am about to sleep. And then as and when I get time during the day, I repeat these affirmations and make my conscious mind target the subconscious mind. So that when my conscious mind sleeps with my body, my subconscious mind has got the right food to work on. I create images. What I did for my excess weight. I visualized myself as quite lean, with my weight maintained around 80 to 84. I used to visualize that weight scale on which I used to see myself often standing and the needle showing up somewhere between 80 and 84. I visualized myself wearing those slim fit formal shirts with details as much as the color of the shirt and the trousers. I visualized that I'm wearing them and I'm going to my workplace, and visualized getting complimented for those shirts and the fitness level I carry. I see myself getting my shirts and trousers stitched and handing over the same shirt every time to my tailor for the sizes. I see myself wearing the tees, the t-shirts. I visualize with the exact images that I'm seeing the lipid profile report by Dr. Lal Labs while sitting in the balcony of my flat and seeing each of the parameters under control, under the normal range. And then I'm happily sharing it with my wife. I visualize even that. I feel it every time I'm doing these affirmations or visualization. The color, the surrounding, the environment, the talk, everything. Trust me, trust me. Things, people, and situations start turning into your life. That's the point. You have to understand the cues and act on it. Take help of these people, those resources, and those opportunities which have not just walked into your life, but have been brought into your life by none other than your own thoughts, your those visual imageries which you had created, and the affirmations which you have repeated time and again. In my case, I, in spite of being from an army background and being in the Indian Navy for about 2 years, had probably forgotten a simple fact that if one has to remain fit and healthy, he needs to work out. But at times in life, when you are under that effect of negative emotions in life, you miss even these simple facts. In my case, a new family shifted just next to a rented apartment, and the guy there became my friend. His name was Deepak Kaushik. Deepak Kaushik, with whom I began going for a jog and then joined a gym. And next 1 year, my triglyceride levels were 150 from 675. It's something which is I acted and did. We played cricket in the morning or ran for about 2 to 5 kilometers or were hitting the gym. The person who came into my life, this guy called Deepak Kaushik, and his family shifted their base from nowhere, just next to my place. The situation was an early morning walk which I did, where we became friends. And the resources were the park, the gym, and those young chaps who found it difficult to form a team and had to include us to complete their teams, the cricket team. I practice this even today when Deepak is not here. I go for a jog. I usually run 5 kilometers at least twice or thrice in a week, 2 kilometers almost every day. Their family has shifted base to Canada. There is a story which is linked to this as well, where Deepak was being rejected by the visa office and he was not being able to move abroad, which he so badly wanted. I shared this creative visualization piece with him, and he too practiced it. So, if situation allows, maybe sometime later, we would come together in our future videos or audios to share our story together. So, till that time, uh, a big thanks for hearing me out, and I hope this audio about creative visualization helps you in your endeavors, and maybe you are able to reduce your weight as well. So, keep visualizing. Keep changing your life. Take care. Thank you. How I lost 22 kilograms and brought my 675 triglycerides level to 150. So, this was in 2010, when 2 years after my marriage, with all the love my Bania wife expressed through her aloo ka parathas and ghee, I had gained more than 25 kilograms. On getting the medical test done, it was found that I was a 110 kilo bulky man, and the triglycerides levels were at 675. When